Quantic Finance just came out with a new Dapp called Qubics. They're both a little different than each other, but both high-yield staking platforms. I'm going to do a general overview of the two and then throw in a few other high-yield platforms and maybe even some baked beans. I'll see you on the other side. My name is Sean. I'm the Crypto Smith. Thanks for joining me. If you would do me just a quick favor, smash that like button and hit subscribe if you haven't already. That really goes a long way in pushing me up in the YouTube algorithm and helps me grow my channel. I appreciate it. Okay, so Quantic Finance. It is another one of these high yield staking platforms. It's done very well. Basically, you buy the Quantic tokens, you stake them, they pay you a percentage. I believe it's somewhere around 2% right now. It rebases automatically. You just stack up your tokens and hope that the price goes up also, and that helps you get even a higher yield on your investment. Now, this one here in Quantic, you can actually remove your initial staking investment at any time you want, which is nice. A lot of these rebase tokens, you can't do that. And it also has a very large value right now, $13.8 million, which means if this one, even if it starts to go down, it's going to take quite a while to run through all that liquidity. Quantic started Qubics, which is a Dapp. It's based on BUSD, which is Binance USD, which is a stable coin, which is very nice that they're paying you in a stable coin. So you know the value is going to be right around $1. You don't have to worry about, huge price fluctuations in whatever it is you're putting your money in. So that is a good positive for this one. They're paying 8% per day. Now, 8% per day sounds like a ton, and it is. And it's going to be tough to sustain for any length of time, but that's how these things run, right? This is really, I'm not knocking these platforms because you can make money, but basically this is a Ponzi. That's what most of these are. They require more people to come in, and also they work on a referral system. So here, if I was signed up and I'm not on Quantic or Qubics, and I'm not saying I'm not going to, I'm just saying I'm not currently, but basically they give me a referral link. I could refer out to other people, and I'm going to get paid on those people who deposit on this platform. So, and therein lies part of my issue with these. I'm not saying you can't make money, and I'm not saying that these are scams. I'm just saying be honest with yourself about what it is you're putting your crypto into, right? This requires more people to continually get involved and more people to keep staking and not pull all of their money out. Now, this one here, Qubics, when you stake your USD, it's gone. You can't just pull it right back out whenever you want. You can pull out your interest payments and take your money back that way. What I thought was kind of funny about this one with Qubics, they're requiring you to compound 10 times, which you can do every 12 hours. So basically it's 6 days of compounding before you can pull out, where you can withdraw your rewards. If you don't wait the 6 days or the 12 compounding periods, you have to pay 80% tax, right? An 80% fee for early withdrawal, right? That's pretty severe. That's probably going to keep a lot of people, from trying to pull money out every time. Obviously, they're going to be losing money. So this is going to help sustain this project, and it'll go for a while. I mean, I guarantee it's going to go for a long time. These are kind of tough to deal with because, like I said, you have to have other people continually putting deposits in here and not pulling all their money out. Now, and they all run the same way. So getting back to what I thought was funny, there is a program out there called BNB Crops Farmer, right? And this is it. This is the dashboard, BNB Crops Farmer. It's a BNB staking platform where you deposit BNB, like here, I put in 2 BNB, and you have to compound it 10 times before you can pull anything out. Otherwise, you pay 80% fee. So this one was already running, and obviously Qubics just copied that platform because they saw that it was really going to help these type of miners or yield farming programs last a lot longer than they were. Before, basically, you could just let it run, and if you're a whale, you could just let it compound for a week or so and then pull big chunks of crypto out and really tank these projects. And these are all basically the same. I'm going to call them Ponzi's, They continuously require people to get in and keep restaking or recompounding their BNB to make this last, right? Also, just like Qubics, this has a referral link here. So I haven't referred anybody because this thing's already been going for a while, and I don't want to get anybody involved and have them lose money when these things go down. These things don't last forever. That's guaranteed. They can last for a long time, and they can last long enough for you to make money. Take BNB Miner and baked beans. Baked beans, I know it's a funny name, and they call them reward pools, or they call them BNB miners, but they're not mining anything. They're just paying out old money with new money, which is, right, a Ponzi. Now, baked beans has been around for a while. Like, these guys have been running pretty good since last year, I believe, maybe 6-7 months now, which is pretty crazy. Now, if you can see, you can go to BSC scan and you can basically check the contract out. And I want you guys to get used to doing this when you're researching projects to put your crypto in. Go to the scan tools, go to BSC scan, go to Etherscan, and check out the contract. You can see all the balances, right? So here, you're going to go down here, you're going to look at analytics. Okay. Now you can see the value is $2.8 million in this platform, which is quite a bit. But when you look at, go down here, look at the BNB balance from a history standpoint, you can see that there was $14.5 million in here. Let's see, what date was that? Wednesday, April 20th, 2022. So not that long ago, right? So it's gone from $14.5 million to $2.8 million in a relatively short period of time, but it also went up, you know, from almost nothing to $14.5 million in a relatively short period of time. That's how these things work. So we're down here now. It's going to continue to go down as people continue to pull their money out and put it into other projects. This is where you have to be careful, right? I don't want to get involved in one of these high yield staking platforms when it's way down here, right? I know that there's a limited time left. I'm probably not even going to get my original investment out at this point. So I'm going to stay away from this one. If you had got in back here in early March, you would be doing very well if you left it in and you kept compounding. And you can also go to BNB transfers and you can see black lines are incoming deposits on the platform. Blue lines are money or BNB going out, so people withdrawing. So obviously here on that big run up to all that money, all that $14.5 million that was in there, you can see obviously the inflows really outweighed the outflows, right? But now you can see the outflows, all the withdrawals, right, are almost 10 to 1 to deposits, right? This is what tells you this is on its way out. So that's the BSC scan for baked beans. Now, the original one of these miners was BNB Miner. This miner has been going over a year. Now, the crazy thing about this one is that it's still relatively strong, even though it's gone down significantly over the past few months. But if you look at the BSC scan for BNB Miner, right, there's only $650,000 in it right now. But let's go to analytics again. Let's take a look at what's going on. You always want to do this when you're looking at these. If you're unless you're jumping in at the very beginning, you go here, look at the BSC scan if you're on the BNB network, Etherscan if you're on the Ethereum network, and look at the balance and then look at the transfers. Okay, the balance. Okay, we're here. Let me move my. Okay, we're here, right? This was $3 million. You know, just over $3 million in October. So this one has been around. Obviously, I said over a year now, which is pretty impressive for a project like this. And it's gone down, you know, steadily since then. The crazy thing is it started going back up, which means more people are putting money into this than are taking out. So basically reviving this project again, who knows how long it will go. Me personally, I still wouldn't get in because it could come down fairly rapidly. And you probably wouldn't even get your initial investment out. But now you can see this is the rise, right? All of these deposits coming in relative to the small amount of withdrawals going out. And then you can see this, since the blue is much larger than the black lines, the outflows outweigh the inflows by quite a bit. But then it kind of steadied down here where it looked like it was about equal, money coming in and going out. And then huge deposits coming in just about a month ago. And it looks like it's been pretty steady since, which is why the balance started going back up, right? It got down to 450,000 and now it's up to what was it, 650,000. So pretty impressive. I still would stay out of it, but that's up to you. It's your money. You do what you want. So going back to these high yield platforms, Helena Financial is kind of the same thing, where you can look at the price, you can see the APY, it's ridiculously huge, and then go to an account. They're paying a 5-day rate now pays 11.32%. So every 5 days, you're getting 11% on your investment. There is no other real underlying utility to these projects other than just taking fees from people making deposits and withdrawals and putting that back into treasury that allows them to pay out these crazy interest rates. We could take a look at first the initial one we talked about, Quantic. So here's Quantic price chart for the last week and a half. Looks good. Looks like it's going back up. But what I always say, you have to zoom out, right? It looks like it's coming back pretty strong, but if you zoom out, you can see, right, it is down significantly. It is down back to where it started, right? You can see over here where it started. This is where it launched. This is where it's at now. So it's not quite as impressive as it looks when you zoom in on it. Keep in mind, when tokens are down here like this, right? I mean, I hope it comes back up. I don't like to see people lose money. You have to judge this for the present, not for where it was. Sure, it could go back all the way up to 2.5 cents again. Is it likely? Probably not. But you think it could go up from here and it could be sustainable for quite a while. Quantic, like I said, has a huge treasury, right? These are all staked tokens, 13.8 million. That's huge. Helena Financial is, not doing quite as well. And I don't know if it's been around for as long, but we can check Helena's chart here. So again, not doing too well, right? It's down significantly. Helena was, $21, $22 at some point. At twice it hit that and is way, way down, $2.88. Not looking awesome. Would I get in this? Probably not. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not your financial advisor. I can barely handle my own money. So you do whatever it is you think you need to do. But anyway, when we're looking at these types of high interest staking platforms, you have to be careful. When are you getting in? What are the requirements? Are they staking? Are they taking your staked money and only paying you out in the rewards, the daily rewards or weekly rewards, or however often you can withdraw? Or can you, like Quantic, the original Quantic, you can pull your tokens out when you want to. And there's fees, of course, and you'll have to read the white paper and see all the fees. This really isn't a token review. Qubics is the same thing. However, designed to last a long time because they require you to compound 10 times before you withdraw, which is smart on their part, which is why they copied the BNB Crops Farmer, and good for them for doing that. So once again, I'm not saying don't get in. I'm saying be honest about what it is you're doing, right? These are Ponzi's. You understand that they require people to continually put money in it and continually to restake and recompound and not pull all their money out. Otherwise, these projects go away. There have been hundreds of these that have come and gone. Olympus DAO, very famous one, Sphere Finance, Titano, right? All of these are on their way down. I don't know if they're all just implode and go away. I believe at some point they all will. But you can make money in the meantime. So do yourself a favor, take it easy, do your research. And when I say do your research, go in and look at the contracts themselves, right? That is definitely one way that's going to help you from getting in right at the end of these projects, which is what you don't want. So I do appreciate everybody watching. Y'all have a great day. We'll see you again.